You're awake?
It's going to be a lot better game. You know, we're very ready.
All right, good luck.
Very ready. Thank you.
Okay, folks, you heard it from Abigail Ketchell. It's going to start again tonight. Here they come. See if I don't know which way they're going. I'm going to try to get some interviews here. Emma Nodello, you're up. Nodello, come here.
Hi.
Hey, you got a new skate. What are you gonna bring for the second game today?
Improvement.
Improvement. Okay.
On all ends. I need to work on. Go about the defensive zone as a center.
All right. Okay. We heard it here first, everyone. Lena Kelly says hi. Let's go, Coob. Gonna score on those breakaways this time, Lindsay? All right, hopefully you're going to. All right. Okay, and with that, we are gonna get things going, folks. We're back in the same rink. And we're gonna be playing Minnesota Elite. We're bringing it to you live here. I assume my spot. They gave us the crappy rink again. Oh, it's gonna be really loud. I gotta get my headphones on. You probably didn't hear very much of that. We're on. We're live. I was doing player interviews. Our crack management team here, in charge of smoothies, in charge of all the good stuff. Bagels. It doesn't sound like disconnected well. Let me make Chipotle. That's right. We also get Chipotle. Okay. I gotta make sure my headphones are connected. They do not. Does not sound like they are connected. Oh, it says they are. Maybe I'm on transparent, which is fine. Hopefully they are sounding good. Got 2 viewers. If anyone can comment, let me know if you can hear this properly. I don't know if there's lots of background noise or what. It's a pretty tough environment. Holy moly, is that a lot of players on the other team? Look at that. They are in white. Our girls will be in blue. Hopefully that'll bring a little better luck than our first game this morning. They sure are giving us the short straw here. We got one at the crack of dawn and one at sunrise. And a beautiful sunrise and a beautiful sunset. So yeah, it was pretty nice. So there are your Colorado girls. Wish we could get you a better look, but this is as good as we can get. I might be able to go a little higher, but maybe Amy will have to hold. If I go up here, I think it's a little better, but I may fall. So hopefully we'll stay up. But that is a little better. Same line, everyone's back, which is great. No injuries, knock on wood. 3 lines up front, 5D. Gonna keep Abigail Ketchell in that. She's gonna do the first 2 games, and then the next 2 are gonna be Sydney Waugh. We have 2 tomorrow, right? No, just 1 tomorrow. So it's 2 more 7 a.m. Central games, Saturday, Sunday. So get your coffee, everybody. I think the girls had a little bit of sleeping today after that early start, late night travel and early start, and the shellacking from Winnipeg Eastman program. So we'll play Minnesota Elite Navy. I'm not sure. I must have a couple different teams. Just give you a perspective, that Winnipeg team we played this morning, they're in a league in the Winnipeg area. There are 8 girls teams in the 18-year division. 8. So they have like a league where they play. And this is the farthest they travel. It's a 6-hour drive. So obviously a little bit of different level when you're out in the hockey country. But that's okay. We have the blood cells. We'll do a little. Today. I was in the gym. Say hello, and my red blood cells didn't seem to help all that much. Did you get an advantage when you were working out?
I wasn't doing cardio.
Okay, yeah. So maybe the blood cells only help when you're like a kid. If you're over a certain vintage, it doesn't really help. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good angle, and my little fancy, it's a little high actually. I'll catch the boards this way. Just checking the. This thing is a gimbal actually. It's a neutral zone. I can get it. So it's a little shaky, but we're gonna do our best. So let's see if we can get a better result. They have a lot of players on that team. I mean, there is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have the full 18 skaters and 2 goalies. So yeah, full bench on the other side. Noticeably smaller than this morning's team, which quite a few big kids on that other Winnipeg team. Obviously, Eden Canola, fully grown. Prairie grown. Prairie grown is the word from our craft research team. So we have 8 folks on live Friday night. Looks like see St. John pooping out for the start with Acre and Ashak. And it is Brooke Baylog and Anna Caton on D. So this line will get the things rocking and rolling here as we are set right at 6:40. Clock across the wall there. You can see the time. Pair of officials. They've been getting a lot of work this weekend, this crew. So far, excellent officiating. And here we go, folks. You can grab the puck. Team Colorado in blue. Minnesota Elite Navy in white. They won that faceoff and they take it over the zone. Cut off there immediately by a little dingle dangle at Anna Caton, but kept off her stick for a moment and they chip it in at the blue line and go down. Caton, number 23, best number in hockey. She's going to take it out. She's got lots of time. No forecheck here at all. And she dangles a girl at the red light.
They were offside.
Oh, they were offside. That's why we had no forecheck. I see. Center attempt is a shot. It's in. Boom, boom, boom. Keaton puts it across to Acre. And just like that, shot through the middle and a goal. And that's got to feel good. As our girls get one done right on the first shift of the game. And good job by the coaches to pick the girls who are inspired to be on that first shift. Holy cow. So Acre from Caton, and we got a switcheroo at center ice here. There's a whistle. Whoa, I think we're going to get another whistle here. We switched lines, and the Delo's out there now with Chan and Jakuba, with Clark and Hussey. Very particular drop of the puck. It's won again by Elite by Minnesota. I'll call them Minnesota in white. TC in blue. They go D to D. Jakuba comes up, cuts it off, and causes a turnover. And here comes Nadella, number 19. He's got Chan going to the net. Chan's in front. They bang away at it at the hash. Chan's got a stick in the slot, tries a backhand that's taken away. It does slip through. The goalie is forced to make the cover. So continuing pressure here. This line, they are going to swap it up. We're going to get the sweat on from everyone here. It's going to bring out just new forwards, Kelly, Sherman, and Marciello in the offensive zone. And we haven't had too many offensive zone faceoffs today, so this is a treat. Let's see if we can get a set play going here. Lena wins it back nicely. It is that set play. Sherman, shot on net, rebound, still loose, another rebound. Everybody gets a shot on it, and Sherman gets a little push for her trouble. And that is the set play that we like to see. Sherman got that puck on net. Either Kelly got a crack at it on the rebound, and then Marciello got another crack at it. All three participating in that, and we'll do it again. Lena again wins it cleanly back. This time Marciello picks it up. She skates herself into the corner, it's taken away, comes to the blue line and out. Crossing passes off the stick, no icing, and Clark pushing on the player. A lot of hustle down there. She comes to the wrapper, it's right on the post. And that was a nice play by the Minnesota girl, jammed it at the post. Abigail Ketchel in net makes the play. Sherman picks it up Tries to clear it out, goes off of a pad, but Lena will continue the out. Oh! My daughter just got hammered right into the boards at the glass. And she hit right in the glass. I don't think she saw that coming. Judging by her body position, she's trying to laugh it off, but hopefully she didn't catch that right on the head. Got to keep your head up in the neutral zone. This is Ashak on the dot. She wins it to herself. And they come out with a taker down the side. Gets the red line, dumps it in deep. It's a nicely placed puck. The goalie has to play it. Elite kicks it around. Riedlinger with a strong pinch. Nice cover by Ashak, but they push it out. And they dig away at it right in front of us. Glenn making friends here. A little bit of dingle-dangle from number 7 here. She's got some speed. She gets around St. John Poopin, but lost the handle as she approached the tops of the circles. That's a very large lady, number 7. Aker has it on her stick, but she's hit and takes away, and now Caton brings it up. 3-on-2 here through the neutral zone. She leaves it off for Aker. She chips it around one player. Oh, a little stick in the gut, no call. Aker falls. Nice intercept there, though. That was nicely done by St. John Poopin, and she gets there to stick, places it in the corner, goes for a change. Aker, the forechecker. Modello cuts it off. Riedlinger's going to stand the line, keep it in there twice. Back to Aker. She's going for a change, just shovels the puck to the side. Deep in the corner, number 7, little jig move. To the middle and out to center, but Brooke Baylog, 27, stops that rush cold. Oversized number 4 throws it all the way in and out, past the goal. That'll be a dump in. Baylog picks it up. Winger's going to try to get there. Comes across. Ooh, that had a lot on it. And Abigail forced to make a glove save. Nonchalant. Just handles it with the glove. Modello again on the dot here. Face-off bounces, and Elite picks up. They have control. They throw it around behind the net. Clark in there to battle for it. She uses her body to get to the puck first, but it's stuck on the boards. Banged out by Jakuba, and she's 1-on-3 there. It does come free to the behind the net. A little low to high play. Chan got a stick on it, trying to keep it away from that defender, and that worked. Behind the net, that is Modello battling with it, Baylog battling with it, and Baylog still jams up the boards. Jakuba throws it hard and not enough for icing. That line will change. In fact, all 5 will change. A lot of bodies going in and out. There's a long pass. It's going to be no ice. Not sure why they waved that off. And Hussey has it. Johnny on the spot was Minnesota there trying to find that break on the change. Marciello now trying to come through the blue line. Kelly's back out there, so no worse for wear from hitting the glass with her face. Hussey chips it up, tries to take it around the player. Good board play by Minnesota. And Kelly comes in, takes it away. Sherman chips it out, and Marciello's on the chase. Marciello staying with it. Player changes directions behind the net. Off the boards to the line, kept in there, and a strong play at the line by Hussey. Marciello behind the net. Well, they're skating the corners with it. It's going to come around near side. A big pinch here by Riedlinger, but it's shoveled up and out. Picked up by Hussey. She's got to be careful. She's last one back. She spins and safely puts it up the boards right in front of us. Marciello looking for Kelly, but it's intercepted. Swatted out there by Hussey. Takes it away. Nice play. Hussey goes back into the traffic looking for Sherman. It pops up high and right back down low. Behind the net. Player stumbled with it. Hussey has it for a moment, but she's pinned off the puck. That's going to get her blood moving. Kelly helps out. She throws it back to Hussey. They're using their feet to get it out now. Finally comes out. Here comes Kelly. End of a long shift. She's looking for an out. She finds Sherman. A little behind. She goes for a change. Everyone changes again. 9:40 left here in the first period. 1-0 TC in blue. Playing Minnesota Elite Navy, and there's a chop at center. Hussey goes down. No call. Didn't like that much. It's in the corner, and that's Ashak now trying to dig away at it. Comes to the point. Patton comes up, takes a shot, misses the net. It's on the far side. That is Baylog on the strong pinch. She's pushed into the boards. They try to dance through the ref's feet, and it's behind the net. A lot of room here for the out on Minnesota, and they sauce it. That's knocked out of the air by little miss hand-eye coordination by St. John Poupin, and that is going to be played with a high stick as it went straight to her teammate's stick, Anna, and it is going to be, the refs are discussing where it goes. It's going to go to the advantage towards the team that was harmed, which in this case was Minnesota. So it's going to be a face-off here by Ashak. Face-off is won by Minnesota, but it's chipped away by Lindsay. She's got it on her stick. She makes the move, and she tries to jig around the goal. It just ran out of room, and that was close. She will stick handle it right through the blue paint, back and forth. Kept in at the line by Anna Caden. She throws it on net, and that was dangerous as well as the goalie misplayed it. Almost went in. Here comes Minnesota over the red line, defended by Anna Caton, who's been one of the better players today. There's a bit of a scrum behind the net. I'm not sure that there was. It's definitely something. Is that a penalty being called, or maybe the net is off? I think the net is off. There was a bit of a pile up behind the net, so we're going to get a full change here. Modelo's line is coming out. That means it's Chan and Jakuba, D.R. Clark, and Hussey. Clark number 15, Hussey 77. Modelo. Looks like she's going to try to win it to the boards. It is sitting there, and Minnesota comes up with it. Comes the line. Chan was challenging. The player kept it in. Chan's still battling for it now. Comes in the middle, and Jakuba picks it up. She's immediately challenged, and the puck's taken away. A big number 7. Number 77 on our side has it. Modelo, 1-on-2. Modelo looking for some space, creates it through the swag, takes it outside. Backhand pass onto the stick of Chan, looking for that deflection, but it's picked up and taken out. Nice little lead there. Here comes Minnesota cutting across his Hussey, but there's a move and a shot and a goal. And Hussey got worked, and she knows it. That was a beautiful play by a Minnesota player who made everybody look bad on that. So that was a real nice looking play. And I'm tapping away on the iPad to catch some stats here. Gonna have a face off at center after that goal, which tied it up. Kelly wins it back and back on her stick. Kelly dumps it in after that face off. It's in behind the net. And here comes Minnesota. Over the blue line they come. They dump it around behind the net. Marcelo deep low in the wing position. She turns off the heat, puts it in the middle. Luckily, Kelly is there, and she shovels it forward to Sherman. Sherman taking it up the left wing, pulls up, now puts it deep, looking for Kelly on the forecheck. Kelly gets there, uses her body to try to keep some space, but it's taken away by the assisting defender, and crossing pass goes to nowhere. Payton has it, she dumps it in. Forward to change it, but Marcelo will stay out there on the forecheck. Marcelo puts a stick on it. It's going to open an opportunity, and off the bench, Ashak has it. Ashak on net and save. They try to keep it out. Caton keeps it in. Down home behind the net. Player scrambles away from Ashak and takes it up the dots. Coming through center, over the blue line. Everything's onside. Number 4 backhands it towards the net. Riedlinger's going to intercept. Comes up with it. Here comes Riedlinger. She's going to lead the rush. Riedlinger looking for that cross pass off a player that St. John Poupin. Johnny on the spot on net. Makes a shot. Goalie makes a save there. That happened quick as St. John Poupin jumped into the play. Here comes Minnesota, but they're content to dump it in as they go for a change. It's going to get Ava Clark the puck. She has to change direction. She peels it off for Baylog. Baylog to St. John Poupin, just right off her stick and giveaway, and it's a shot, and it's an in. Again, what a shot under the post, and that was just a nasty shot and a tough giveaway on that out. And again, that happened quick. But can't give the puck away like that because we're going to get hurt, and we did. And that is another goal. Wow, we got ourselves a good, strong start here, but now it is 2-1 for Minnesota. Minnesota won that face-off, and they regroup. Comes up high. Poke there by Baylog, high in the neutral zone. Jakuba tries to jam it forward, but recovered by Baylog. She tries to put it across and goes through Eva Clark, who's battling with it now behind the net. Comes high, Chan picks it off. Good position there. Chan just lost the handle and bounces off. Someone sticks at the neutral red line. It's right in front of us. My gimbal's trying to catch up. Player jamming it forward. She's got pressure from behind from Baylog, but still on the boards. Now Baylog has a little bit of space behind the net. Baylog leaves it off for Ava Clark. Ava Clark will be, right through the middle. Big pizza and boom! Oh, and it goes off the post. Oh my gosh, we got to stop giving the puck away. Oh my goodness, that was point blank and right off the post. And again, it's low to high. There's a shot knocked down and away. The big rebound swatted away by Abigail, who's fighting through it. It's in the slot again. That one's blocked by Nadella. Jakuba's had enough and throws it down, but it's not enough for icing. And there's going to be a change, but they're trying to make a quick turn. And they take it right back in. There's a shot that's blocked. And we come up with it. Marcella, nice tape pass to Sherman, but she stopped at the red line. And Minnesota regathered. Beautiful back and forth play there. They enter the zone of the blue line. It was smart hockey there. Here comes Minnesota again. Shot, saved by Abigail. It's loose. Kelly comes in support. Gets it out of there. There's another shot. And the shots are piling up now. We've got 9-9. And TC on their heels. It's 2-1. Don't think the scorekeeper knows how to change the clock. It's still saying 1-0. In fact, it's 2-1 for Minnesota. Maybe it's not their side of the clock's not working. Kelly on the face-off. She lifts the stick and wins it. Gets it back. That was smart. But unfortunately, it's a giveaway again, and here comes Minnesota. They work the side. Little give and go. No one home. Marcella will pursue. Checked over the blue line. It's going to come to Sherman. She's going to dump it on net. And goalie has to make a save and does, and actually holds it. That shot actually came from outside the blue line. So they're changing it up. It's going to bring out St. John Poopin, Aker, and Ishak. We check on that. And they're changing the D now, too. Hussey and Clark are coming. But it didn't seem like that whistle meant that the ref was not happy with that change, but then let it happen. It is won again by Minnesota, and they've shoveled it out, but Hussey will get to it. Hussey does a little spin move right at the blue line, trying to shake the pressure. And it's now ping pong in the middle. Aker takes it away at the blue line. Aker has it. She's pushed into the corner. Comes up with it, though. Still with it. Centering opportunity. Ishak couldn't get it. Good play by Minnesota to take it away, and here they come. Rose got a stick on it, but the player kept with it, and she just dangled under Clark's stick. But last minute taken away by a nice stick by Hussey. Need an opportunity for Aker. She can get to it first. She powers through the player. Good D, though. She stayed with it. It's right to the middle. A shot opportunity for Rose, and she missed the net. Good idea by Lindsay to get it there. Now it's this long shot that's blocked. Baylog had one towards the goal. Aker's still with it. She's falling. Lost a blade or something, and she's getting up off the ice. Here comes Minnesota. They dance around. Behind the net. Pushed off by Ishak, who stays with it strong into the corner. Ishak to the middle. Boy, we got to be careful these middle passes. They're getting picked off left and right. Here comes Hussey with it. She's feeling back pressure. You stay with it. She's fighting through a couple of players. She's still with it. She throws it towards net. Puck goes to the corner. One of our players got dumped as she went to the net. I think that's Jakuba. Here comes Minnesota. Minnesota onside. There's a backhand play, but Felder and Eve Still behind the net. And there's a centering opportunity. Jakuba gets to it. She's got to get, got the puck taken away. She gets back in the fight there, and a few sticks back and forth. But now a little bit of dancing here. The girls walks right in and puts it right over the shoulder. And this line has gotten another goal. And that was some fancy work by the forward. It is 3-1 now. And still a minute 48 left in this first period. The goals are coming fast and furious. Lena wins that face-off again. Caton, she's going down the left-hand side. Lena's driving the net. Caton disrupted from behind. There's a shot that's blocked. And it comes out. All the way down. There's another opportunity here. Puck is bouncing. Good stick there by Sherman, who dumps the girl. And good back check by Sherman to make that happen. Bit dangerous. It's in the corner. Goes all the way far side. Sherman's going to chase after it. Sherman trying to chip it around. Does work, and this opens up. There's a penalty coming up here, and I think it's going to be on White. It is a cross check, and I think it is, in fact, going to be on Minnesota. None of the Minnesota girls are owning up to it at this point, although they have acknowledged that the faceoff will be in their own zone, but the ref has not called a number, and so none of the players are willing to admit that they cross-check. Finally, they pull someone out of the bench. Not sure if that was the girl or not, but she's going to serve the penalty regardless. Kelly's on the face-off dot. Face opportunity here to maybe finally get something going in the offensive zone. Face-off is an unfair face-off, or the clock is not ready. I think our clock guy's having problems. He's marked it as 4-1. Is it 4-1 or is it 3-1? It is 3-1. So, not sure. Probably a volunteer parent, and for those of you listening, you know that working the clock is terrifying. Every rink is different.
And whenever it's not perfect, everybody starts
and everyone, it's really important for it to be perfect, and it's very difficult to actually make it perfect. So, the clock is showing 1:11. Now there's a full 2-minute penalty up, and it is not 4-1, it is 3-1. So this is actually a good break for this power play unit, who is just, some of those girls were out there in the previous shift. So there's a long discussion. Obviously, this guy's struggling. I'm not sure why they just don't go. Maybe they're trying to make it a minute and a half long penalty. There's a second penalty up there now. I don't think that's actual what's happening. I think that's a clock problem. Okay, so I'm going to give my hand a break. Do you mind holding on to that for a sec while I stretch my arm? Thank you. Just point it that way. Takes a village. I have shots of 10-10, but 3-1. Just some snipes, some very impressive shots by the Minnesota girls. As they got in close, they went straight over the shoulder. And they had a heavy post as well. It could be 4-1. So obviously the person working the clock does not know how to fix this, and the ref is not willing to let it go. So we're getting a long conversation here. So
you're chatting with the ref over
there. Our girls are having a conversation with the other official at the face-off dot. This is a very odd, long pause. I think they should just run the clock, and we can all guess that. Oh, he managed to clear out. I think that's what they decided to do. They're going to do a minute and a half penalty probably, because it's a 15-minute period. It should be a 90-second penalty, and he's unable to do that on that board. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I didn't check this morning what I saw, but usually with a 15-minute period, you'll get a 90-second penalty, and then I think they're either just agreeing that the player will get out, even though the clock says 2 minutes, they will get out at a minute 30. I'm guessing, but that's probably what's going on, because a lot of the clocks only give you a 2-minute button. They don't give you 90-second thing because these things are ancient, and that rule came in a handful of years ago to shorten the penalties. So we got 99 goals up there for Minnesota for Colorado. Okay, now it's back to 3-1, and everyone's cheering that we got the clock right. And you got to feel a little bit bad for the guy who is trying to keep it alive. Okay, let's see. Whoa, let's get this thing back on. Lena wins the face-off cleanly. That gives Marcelo the puck to Sherman. Sherman hands it off to Riedlinger. Riedlinger, puck is swatted off her stick, but recovered by Sherman. Now it's lobbed out, and Hussey has to gather. Hussey looking for Marciella. Marciella gets around the player. She's in deep. Marciella needs some help. She gets it down low to Kelly. Kelly has it on her stick. Kelly, centering pass goes up, and he almost bounced right back in. It's towards the blue line and out. Hussey looking for Marciella, but weak pass is intercepted. Hussey now flicks it away, and that's an easy clear by Minnesota. They take it all the way down. 33 seconds left in the period. Sherman, cross ice pass, looking for Kelly. Oh, it's Marciella. She had to reach for it, picked it up, chips it in. Kelly hot on it, but now up and over. That's a nice little clear there. Abigail's forced to play it. We're going to call that a shot. Oh, and she gives it right up the middle of Big Pizza and right back at her. And it's in. Oh, my God. Wheels are off for Abigail. Shorthanded goal. I don't know how. It must have gone through the pads. And that was just awful. I just threw it right on the other player's stick. It's two of those that we've done. I don't know what is going on. Mental mistakes. And it is now 4-1. And we still have a power play. There's 11 seconds left in the period. And this is just, I mean, again, it's embarrassing. This is like not even real hockey. I can't believe that just happened. Faceoff's won again by Colorado, but they don't have a lot of time here. And it's shot down the ice, and they'll do it with 4 seconds. Abigail gets out of her. No, it's Waugh. Did they do a goalie change? I think they did. Waugh played that out. And we're going to get a much-needed break now. I think they're going to clean the ice. The girls are heading to the bench, and I do not want to be in that locker room. It is 4-1 after the first period. We got the first goal on the first shift, and then just disaster in the defensive zone. And so we will try to regroup and come back for the second period here. I assume with the new goalie, I think Abigail said, pull me, I'm out of here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Oh, very nice.
So how old is your
43. Oh gosh, you guys are young.
Sucks to be me.
44 if you were 32. I am 32. I am 32. I don't look very good for 32. I don't look very good for 32. That's good though. Way to take that 20 years off. It will. It doesn't matter when you're like, I didn't know I looked like I'm 50.
hopefully we'll have a period. I'm pretty glad I was not in that dressing room. I suspect that was not a pleasant experience. Here come the coaches. Andy and Tatum are coming out, and here come the goalies. Zoom in on some of this. So the goalies are ready. I think Abigail's patting Sidwa on the shoulder because I think they're going to make a goalie change based on the body language. There's some goalie hugs. There you go. You know, it should be International Hug Your Goalie Day today. Goalies need a hug. But goalies are crazy, so all right. And there's our coaching staff making their way over. It's one of those rinks where you got to walk on the ice. It's always terrifying when you're in street shoes. So we're ready. Some more girls coming out. I don't see any tears. But at 4-1 going into the second, and I think we're on the power play still. I'm not 100% sure of that. And the clock is a bit off. So the Minnesota girls must know the rules here better than us and come out to stretch despite the lack of officials. So we may get a little extra time. Whoa. Why is this thing not coming in here? Getting some weird pop-ups from YouTube. So 15 minutes on the clock, 48 seconds, although it could be 18 seconds on the power play left. We are still awaiting the officials, so we're all dressed up. Goalies might have to do their own nets. I think the clock guy doesn't know that he needs to buzz the refs in. I think this is the least trained clock guy we've ever had. I feel like that's one of the things you should know about the refs. When they're not out when they're supposed to be, you need to buzz them because they're hanging out. Oh, now they're coming. I think it caught them off guard. They may have been working all day today. These types of tournaments, sometimes refs will get booked 5 games and they're taking their breaks. Your hands get real cold in that third game. After that, you can't feel them at all. You want to give it a shot? That'll be great. I'm going to hand off the camera here because my arm is getting a little stiff. We've got a new camera woman, so we really appreciate those $1,000 donations to the crew here. We spend it on liquor and parties. The rest we waste. All right, so it is a power play, and it is going in now into the second period, remarkably 4-1. Team Colorado in blue. How many people we got watching in the little number up there? 17 folks. Okay, that's $17,000. We got to face off and see if we get something going here in the second period. Nice a face-off win there by Lena. She gets it to Riedlinger, dumps it in. All the way out, and it's a breakaway right off the hop here. Here comes Minnesota. Test right away. Oh, the player mishandled the puck going on the backhand. Good challenge there by Sid Wad. Trial by fire right back into it. Her first thing is a breakaway. And then Sherman under the stick. Good forecheck there. Is still in the zone. Kelly has to retreat. She's in the neutral zone. I think there's some shenanigans going behind the play. And someone's getting a penalty. It could be Sherman. She looks guilty. It is Sherman. And she really did look guilty. I don't know if we caught that on camera. It was way behind the play. She may have hauled that girl down while the play was in our own zone. I think she was, we weren't looking. So Sherman's going to pick up a couple minutes here just for looking good. And we're now 4-4. Ashok's on that face-off dot. And again, we're waiting for the clock because this volunteer, I imagine, is having trouble getting the penalties lined up. And it is tricky, I'm not going to lie. Oh, we got it on the clock on the board. So We're going to go 4-on-4 here for 23 seconds. Ashak, face-off, comes back, and it is picked up by Minnesota. Long shot. It's handled, steered away by the blocker side. I think the first long shot we've seen in a while. In the corner, that is Baylog and Ashak. Now Ashak charged in front. D to D, long shot, easy glove save. That was actually going to miss the net, but it was way wide. But Sid was Johnny on the spot grab. Another face-off here for Ashak. He wins with the boards, but there's no one home, and it goes straight to Minnesota. They go around the perimeter. They're back to the middle, looking back door. Goes through everybody. Now it's going to come to the point. Behind the net's Caton. Anna going to keep her head up there. Boy, it is definitely now a power play. There's a penalty. As I think Caton's going to get another one. Oh, this puck could go in the net. The goalie's out. This is going to count if it goes in. And it's a goal! They scored on themselves, and I don't know who the last player was. That was fed back to the blue line by Minnesota. They pulled the goalie looking for the extra player while the arm was up on a delayed penalty. And I think Brett Ashak's going to get credit for that goal. And that's a short-handed goal. And we've seen everything now. That is unbelievable. What is going on? I can't believe it. A shorty by Gwen. I think Gwen was the last to touch it. I don't know who else was out there. Who was on the ice at that time? I wasn't paying attention. Rose was, I thought so. I thought 8 Rose was out there. The D's, I think Baylog was out there. Maybe Hussey. We'll fix it up later, but that is something you don't see every day, folks. I've never seen that live. That was Minnesota put it in their own net from the offensive zone when they pulled the goalie. So I hope we got that on the YouTube because that one's for the ages. And I think they're all having a chuckle about it now. It's 4-2. Oh, Kate, Anna was on the ice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm having to mark that goal at center ice because my app only allows that. That is crazy. So that's a shorthanded goal. And okay, I'm glad we got a little bit of excitement for everyone. And having said that, we now have a 5-on-3 situation. We're going to be down 2 players for 1:10. And then there'll be another 50-second penalty. So it's Kelly, Baylog, and Cates in 1 center, 2 D. Face-off is won by Minnesota. They come over to the red line. They're taking their time, stick handling set up under the watchful eye of Ava Clark. They're keeping it high. Long pass across. It's on the hash marks. Pretty tight triangle by Colorado. Now Lena going for the block. It goes to the outside. There's a shot. And no idea where the puck is. Oh, the goalie. Everyone, that was a very confusing play. I think the puck was just sitting behind the net, but the ref blew it anyway. Good job by the goalie, Sid, to make it look like she had covered the puck, knowing full well it was behind the net. Another face-off now, down. See if Kelly can win it clean. We get it out. And it is a terrible drop. It bounced off a knee. It goes high. Comes right to the middle. Baylog and Kelly both up high, keeping it to the outside. Minnesota taking their time. They work the far side. They're at the hash marks. Now it's up at the top of the slot. Minnesota not effective yet. Kelly trying to get the block up there. They pass around. Kelly's going to be exhausted. She's going back and forth. There's a shot. It's loose, and it's swept away the last second by Clark. Kelly stays on it. She's pushing the player. She tries to get her against the boards, but now the player walks straight in. Blocked shot by Clark, who got a stick on it, and it is up over the glass. What a wonderful block. Good PK there by those 3. They killed it right down to 8 seconds left in the 5-on-3. It's going to bring out Marciello with Riedlinger and Hussey for 8 seconds on the 5-on-3. Marciello's going to take this, see if she can get a win. And it is a loss. Minnesota has it. They work it high. Marciello sticks on the ice. Riedlinger's going to challenge. It's a shot and a save. And it's still in the corner. Now it's 5-on-4. Sherman's back on the ice. She'll join the PK. Marciello stays high. Girls walking the line. Tries to work to the side. Challenged by Riedlinger. Marciello keeps him to the outside. Now Sherman will challenge. Long shot. Missed the net. Sid was there. Give me an opportunity to get it out of the zone, and Marcelo does the hard work. Sherman has to push after it. She pushes the player to the side, pushes back. A little heavy contact there. Good camera work by a crack through to bring it over. Hussey's got to be careful with the stick in the gut. Marciello has it. Marciello is behind her net, leaves it off for Riedlinger. Riedlinger, penalty, 9 seconds left. Riedlinger takes it up the right-hand side. Looking for the out. Oh, and she was looking for Sherman, who was cheating up the left-hand side. That'll do it for the PK, so successful penalty kill there. Down the ice they go. So one shorthanded goal, and here's that goal scorer. It's Rose. She's got lots of space with the big shot. Fired it. It goes over the post. Off the glass. There was a lot of heat on that one. She's looking for that top corner. All the way down the ice. An opportunity there for Minnesota. Swept away by Hussey. She dangles the girl. She's going to continue the rush. Pushed off it. Ooh. Ishak got away with one there as the girl fell. And Minnesota comes up with it. They kind of scamper through the middle, get through two players. They still have it right back to her. It's a cross and too far. Play is behind the net. Minnesota circling and cycling and stepping forward is Hussey. She's going to leave it off for Aker, who, takes a smack in the head. Big arm, no foul. Hussey gets the red line, dumps it in. Aker tries to get behind the net. Good stick there. She intercepted. That's picked off by Chan. Kiki Chan's got it. Looking for the pass across. He's looking for Akers all alone, but it was deflected away. Baylog with the two chips it in deep. Nadella now gets a forecheck on. She wins that forecheck. Oh, it was on the stick of Aker, and she just lost the handle. Here comes Minnesota. They cross it through the middle. That's going to be an icing. Arm is up. 10 minutes, 8 seconds left in the second period. It's 4-2. Need one more to make this an interesting game, Amy, and then we're right back in it. Yeah, more than half the game is left. That's right. And it's going to be Kelly, Marcel, Sherman, Baylog, and Payton. Offensive zone face-off, and it is won by Minnesota. I think that was another weird drop. Sherman gets to it, but it is chipped out, and Minnesota has it. And it's a nice little move to get that across. Baylog dumps the girl down in the corner. A bit of a battle. I think that's Kelly trying to help out. Sherman's watching. Kelly's trying to can opener it out. And here comes Minnesota player. Oh my God, all alone in front. There's a blue puck. It's still loose. Kelly's banging at it. Peyton's banging at it. And another save. It's Sid. Johnny on the spot. Holy cow, that was a lot. Wide open net. And the puck bounced around. So terrifying there. Girl just came out of the corner somehow out of that scrum. This would be Nadella with Jakuba and Chan. And it is one cleanly back. And that one skipped off of a player. It goes wide. And it comes to the line. Here comes Chan. 2-on-1 with Nadella. Lost the handle. Here comes Minnesota. Over the red line. Nice poke check there by Riedlinger to close the gap. Nadella continues to chase. Got dangled. They dumped it in. Handle off the shin pads. Hussey has it. She's bouncing around, and Cooper got her stick just knocked right out of her hands. Stick there by Nadella to block it. Riedlinger has it. She tries to go around a girl. She's got an open player, and Chan up the side, but D comes across and separates her from the puck. Shovels it along the boards. Right to the middle of the stick of Aker. Oh, there's a hook, and the call's going to be made. Our goalie goes in net. Got to be careful. Extra player. Little tip opportunity there as Chan tried to deflect it towards Aker. But this will be another power play opportunity here for Team Colorado. As for a change, it was Minnesota who threw the big pizza up the middle. Aker picked it up and was hooked down before she could get that shot. So 8.5 to go, 4-2. Big opportunity here if we can get something set up. Coach Kerr is directing traffic. Looks like Marciello's going to take it on the right-hand side. And Kelly Aker Hussey and Sherman. Another faceoff goes to Minnesota. They get it along the boards. It gets past Sherman, and Hussey has to regroup. Hussey has it. Last one back. Oh, a little too far for Marcial. That's going to give them the puck, and they grab it down. Sent across to Sherman. Not too many people moving, though. It's going to be tough to get to the neutral zone, and it's down. Hussey has to be careful. She's got heat coming. She's pinned against the boards. Kelly gets in there, but not fast enough to get it. Now she has it. She's pushed it out of there. Throws it across, looking for the out to Aker, and almost got around for the break. Oh! Aker just got hammered. She's getting up, and that is a very dangerous penalty. That should be 2 and 10. Oh my gosh, she was hit right from behind as she approached the boards. And I think they have to call a 2 and 10 on that because the player is injured there. You can see she's up, but she was terrified. It's good that she's up, but that was really scary, folks. It's just a trip. And I think Coach Andy's asking for a full explanation. It's just a trip. But she's up and out. So she's staying out there. So thank goodness. That was one of the scarier ones I've seen from this angle. It just looked like straight from behind. Face off one. And they play it around the perimeter. It's a 5-on-3 now because of that Sherman long shot. There's a save. Goalie got a shoulder on that. And they do it all over again. Again, Marcelo on the dot. She wins it behind, tries to shovel it over to Kelly, but Johnny on the spot comes around. Sherman picks it up. Hussey switches places with Sherman. Hussey leaves it off for Aker. Looking for the far side, finds Marciello. Looking for the seam pass. Comes back to Hussey. Kelly's in front. Looking for a tip. It's right on there. Kelly jams at it. It's still there. It's down low. So a shot from Marciello and a jam shot by Lena. They're changing goalies here in the middle of this 5-on-3. So it's halfway through the game. 7:22 left in the second. 4-2. It's exactly halfway through the game. So they're playing a half and half. Kelly's going to be on the face-off dot on the left side here. She switched it over clean over to Marciello. Marciello goes to Hussey at the point. Got to make something happen here. Aker has it. Aker looking very perimeter right now. Got to get some shots. Looking for the back door, and it was picked off and dumped out to center. Knocked down by Hussey. Hussey has to be careful. Now we have an opportunity. It should be 3-on-2 at least. Sherman has it. Kelly stays on side. Sherman stick handles it in. Sherman trying to throw it back. It's picked up now by Kelly behind the net. She has to dangle off the pressure. Gets it to Marcial. There should be lots of open people. There's a shot looking for the far post. It's going to go out. With 14 seconds left on the 5-on-3. We'll have a short 35-second 5-on-4 after this. Marciello in. Players looking tired. They've been out there a long time. Shot over to Sherman, and it's right in the gut. And there's only 2 seconds left now in the. Yeah, very strange. They. That's right. They put that goalie in right in the middle of the 5-on-3. Talk about trial by fire. Coming in, just ready to go. I guess Ashak's going to be on this face-off. It's 5-on-3 for 2 seconds, and then another 41 seconds or so. And somehow Minnesota gets it out. There's a bit of a foot race as Baylog goes down to get it. Baylog behind the net with Ashak, goes to Riedlinger, has to shake some pressure. Good pressure by Minnesota. Baylog now has it. Baylog fanned on it, but he gets it out anyway. Now, finally, Ashak has it. He looks for the cross, looking for Nadella. Goes off a stick and deep. 15 seconds left in the power play. It hasn't had too much dangerous action yet. Way out of her net. We don't love that. Good play by Sid to get it out of there. Oh, and there's a giveaway, and it's picked up and Baylog comes to the rescue. When Ashak has a beat and then falls, Ava Clark coming way up, and that's going to be an opportunity here coming back the other direction. Shot is blocked, but it bounces through the slot, and Baylog's feeling the pain of that. She's limping around now. That was a heavy shot. Still out there. Puck's behind the net. That was Kelly fencing behind the net. Riedlinger in the corner, banging at it. Kelly in support. Far corner, 5-12. And Kelly's still battling for it. She lost a glove. The other player's glove is off. Kelly skates away. They're battling on the far boards. It's now to the point. And the player falls, sweeps it away. That was smart. Otherwise, Kelly was going to be gone. Kept in. A lot of high hockey IQ with these Minnesota guys. There's a nice little play from the corner to the front of the net. Just missed. TC caught in their own zone now. A lot of scrambling plays. Down there a long time. Dello leaning forward. Bit of a mismatch now of players. Now it comes out, and I think there's a penalty, and there is, and someone's going to the box, and Dello looks guilty. No, it is not guilty. It's Riedlinger. Riedlinger is looking guilty. That was a really long time while we were in our own zone. So yet another penalty, and that's going to be killed by St. John Pupin and Ashok up front, Hussey and Caton in the back. And it looks like Ashok's taking the face off. We're going to wait for our friendly timekeeper, and he's got the penalty up. 4:29 left in the second. 4-2 for Minnesota. Gwen wins the face-off to herself, shovels it over, and Rose tries to get it out, goes off of a skate. Stays in. And in the corner, ball speed by Minnesota as they've worked the perimeter. High slot. Shots blocked by Hussey. Behind the net, though, and now along the boards. Minnesota coming toward the net. With pressure from behind by Ashok, and the shot is an easy save. We'll bring out some more penalty killers. Look at Sherman and Marciello. Are going to replace Ashok and St. John Cooper. With a minute 33 left in this, I think it's going to be Lila Marciello taking the face off. Won by Minnesota. They have it at the blue line. Take across the top. With the perimeter to the outside. It's Cycle. Hussey. Keeping watchful eye. They scissor behind the net. Challenged by Caton. It's still to the side of the net. Now it's into the corner, and Marciello is going to try to get there. He gets under the stick. Minnesota comes up with it briefly. And now Marciello has it. Throws it all the way down the ice. Good play. Minute 3 left in this power play. Each team has had 3 penalties. No, the goal scored was shorthanded scores. One for each. Hussey intercepts that out. Sends it right back in. Marciello is in deep. And there's a pinch here by Hussey, shorthanded. He lost the handle. Here comes Minnesota. Marciello and Caton back. Caton's going to pick up that pass and still kept in there. Sherman just about got it out. That's Marciello now just using the feet to push the puck inch by inch. The rugby scrum, and that's an impressive move. Look at this. She's going to get out of the zone. And she does. And that's offside. That is offside. That puck came out. That was a lot of hard work. You got to reward that, folks. Wow. Lila Marciello must be doing those squats on workout day, on leg day. Hussey picks up that centering pass, throws it harder on the glass. It could go out. Nope, it's kept in. Sherman tries to push it out. Penalty finally over. Right to the middle is a tip, but tied in the corner. Hussey and Sherman in the corner. Player comes right through the slot, shoots it way wide. Comes to the point. That's Aker now. Good to see her moving around, but she gets danced, and now they're feed it in. A shot coming, and there's a glove save, although it was going to be way wide. But I think we needed a change. So good job by Sid to slow it down, get a change. 2 minutes exactly left here in the second period. There's going to be Ashok, Clark, Baylogs out there. St. John Pupin. Faceoff's lost. And Minnesota keeps it. It's hard to get offensive stuff going when all the faceoffs are in your own zone. Still behind the net. Then centering opportunity flicked away by Gwen Ashak. That's a smart play. Clark tries to muscle it through, but she's cut off again. Baker will give it a try. He tried the Marciello technique. And Gwen is digging for it. Clark finally gets it, goes a hard around, and maybe that'll skip out, but it's too hard for St. John Coupin. But the player lost a hand at the blue line. They have to regroup. Minute 22 left in the second. Clark, she gathers, she goes off the board's far side for Baylog. Baylog has it now over to Ashak. She shovels it forward for, looking for St. John Coupin, but the puck skipped on her. And Minnesota takes it right back in. Brooke pushes the girl heavily into the boards. Probably got away with one there. She got about a third of the penalty on that. Now it's up to St. John Coupin. There's a pass is way behind, went off Akers' foot. Minnesota right back. Oh boy, that sure looked like offside. And it's right in front now. It's loose and and it's in. It's another goal, and that was very sloppy work again. And that crew was caught out there for a really long time, just unable to get it out of the zone. I think it's now 5-2 with 41 seconds left. Modelo's going to be out there with Takuba and Chan and Riedlinger and Hussey. Face off goes to Minnesota. They send it around behind the net. Cut off by Chan. Nice little out there, though, by Minnesota. It's a 2-on-1, but hustling back is Nadello, but she gets to it. Good hustle. Minnesota player still has it. Walks to a slot. Shot. Good save there by Sidois. Oh, another shot from the far side, and it goes off, and that was a weird bouncing goal, and we can't believe it. Everything is now going in. And the goals just keep piling up on the... Yeah, that was a tough one here. Yeah, the scoreboard is off. I'm trying to collect what happened here. Everything's going in, but all the action has been in our own zone. We have not had too many offensive opportunities. Just waiting for the guy to catch up here. It is actually 6-2. It is not 4-3. I think the timekeeper has been drinking, and which is what I'm about to do as soon as this game is over, because this has been hard to watch again. 6-2. I have shots of 22-16. So 6 goals on 16 shots. The timekeeper is having trouble getting it lined up. And unfortunately, just the 3 lines were unable to match anything there. There are going to be some ugly plus minuses after this game. So we're waiting. I'm guessing now does have the score of 6-2 or 6-3 on the board. It's actually 6-2. And I've actually never really seen such a problem with the timekeeper. I might go over there and do it myself. I think we could probably figure it out. There are a lot of people here watching, a lot of locals. It's a Minnesota team. So there are probably 60 or more fans here from the Minnesota side. Pretty good contingent from Colorado, well represented. Although I think we're going to seek out the back door, hide our faces after this one. But we have a whole period to go. I don't understand why the official is not just letting us roll. This is obviously the guy can't figure out the clock, so we're just going to do it. Okay, now we're going to run the final 11 seconds here at least, and maybe we'll get a chance. Nadello on the back. She wins the face-off back. We got a fourth, picked up by Nadello briefly, but Here come the other way. Whoa! Getting in front of it is Riedlinger. Minnesota's coming. They're not going to lay off at all. So the girls going to have to play a third period here. I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. They just were unable to match the speed here. So maybe we should go out there and sell some popcorn, sell some beer. It's very cold. Cold drink. Starting to dance. And it seems like a long game because of all these stoppages. Yeah. That we may be running late after this one. And we have a very quick turnaround. Unfortunately, they gave us the fantastic schedule. We'll be right back at here. We'll probably be at the same rink at 7 a.m., which is great for a mountain team. We'll be getting up at 4 in the morning, local for us. And again on the Sunday, we get the 2 in a row. So I think we will be back on this rink in 11 hours. Yeah, we have 6-2 on the board. Okay, so we have the right score. I actually have all the correct stats right here. So there is a chance we will win this game because the timekeeper will input it incorrectly. We just need this to get going, and we need to run the clock. We need to get this clock running and need to get the heck out of here. Okay, we've got Rachel St. John Cooper working the camera now, so appreciating all those $1,000 donations. This is going to be 5-on-5. You got 5-on-5 play. Kelly, Marcella, Sherman. We have Hussey and Clark. Okay, here right now. I think it's finally gotten to 15. Apparently, the guy, his job is to work the clock, doesn't know how to work the clock. And now we're going, and it's running. And Kelly wins it. She comes up with it, she kicks it to herself. Goes to the outside. She's going to try to drive the net. She stops, pulls up, looking for help. Pushes off from the player, but taken away. Nice play by big number 4. And she chips it around, looking to get through Clark. Hussey picks it up. Hussey changes direction and still taking it out herself. Kelly comes and takes it away. 77, Hussey flips away. There's a penalty coming up here. We're going to get another power play. I think Hussey got to stick up high. Sherman has it now. Oh, she's got the chip, but she's got to get there first. I don't know if she knows there was a penalty called. Oh, and Sherman dumps herself into the boards. It's okay. So we got another penalty. I think it's going to be high sticking as there's a stick up high right under the cage of Aurora Hussey. It's just a disjointed game here, and we'll have another power play, although we have not really had any notable offensive chances coming off the power play. Not on the perimeter, but we need to actually drive some shots to the net. Dana Kelly on the faceoff. She wins yet another cleanly. She's owning it today. One highlight of the day today. 24, Sherman over to Acre 9 and sends it across. Hussey has to hustle. She gets it over to Marcelo. Nice little scissor. Marcelo in the slot. Oh, dinger off the crossbar. Lila Marcelo just put one off the crossbar, and now it comes out the other way. It goes towards the net. There's going to be a shot right on, and it's loose, and it's in, and it's a shorthanded goal. And our goaltending has completely failed us here, you guys. I don't know what is going on, but that is another shorthander against the power play unit. And a lot of long-looking faces here. As that is a second shorthanded goal, and nothing to show for it in the power play. So obviously, wheels are completely off here. It is now 7-2. Face-off win. And that is Clark trying to make something happen. He's down in the corner, leaves it for Adello. And to put it out high, it goes to Baylog. Baylog picking it up the left-hand side. Centering. Gets through everybody, and out comes Minnesota. Oh, and she skates around everybody. She's going to get to the net first. Oh, and last second, Friedlander gets a stick on it. Well played. From behind, now Ishak has it. Ishak leaves it off for Friedlander. Tries to change direction. It's taken away as a wrapper, and it has to be a save made there. We're just letting our goaltenders hang out to dry here. That was a nice little shifty move by the Minnesota player. So it's 13 minutes left there at 7. They should run this clock with 5 goals. But maybe they won't. I don't know. We still have a power play. We do. We still have a power play. Why do we only have 4 players? Need another one! Oh my gosh, coaches have fallen asleep as well. Reedlander was back out there.
Yeah, we'll take you to the airport.
Modello on the face-off dot. And he's won by Minnesota. To the point. Driving towards the net. Shot. Oh boy, that was off the crossbar as well. These girls from Minnesota can really shoot. They're going over every time, trying to take it up high. They regroup. Modello trying to hack at it. Hussey step forward, but long shot to the corner. It's going to go out. Kuba's going to get to it. She'll chip it out. Goes right to the other team. No, there's a shot across. Jan gets to it, intercepted it, but it's in the feet, and now Minnesota picks it up again, right up the middle. And 13, good stick there by Hussey. He keeps back to the outside, changes directions, hands it off to Lena Kelly, who's out. She leaves it out to the middle. Jan dumps it to Kuba. 2-on-1, and she can get across, and Kuba lost the handle. That was a power play, folks, which is now over. Now Minnesota has 5 players, and they're immediately through the middle, and there's a good stick left by Hussey. Hard off the glass by Riedlinger, but again, it goes right, possession goes right to the other team. Riedlinger at center ice, doing it all. Lefty still has it on his stick. Kelly tries to can opener the girl. She's on the wrong side of the body, and the puck. Lucky he didn't get a call there. What she was trying to do. Flip to the middle. It's an opportunity. Marciello stepped onto it. Sherman now picks it up. She'll take the outside as a weak shot. It is saved by the goaltender. 11:47. Did the clock not move? Maybe. I think it was 11:47 last time I looked at it. I think that the timekeeper has not actually had the clock run. I'm gonna make. Can you check the clock after this face off? Lena wins another one. Is the clock running? There's a shot and a save. But we didn't run the clock this time, so that's good. Lena Kelly wins another face-off clean. It's back to Patton, who goes to Clark, goes to Sherman, and taken away. Pass across, good defensive play by Ava Clark to tie up the player. Marciello has it. Marciello looking for Sherman, far side. Sherman has it on her stick. So whoa! Yeah, pretty heavy check by a big girl on Sherman. And that's up and out, and everyone, gotta watch out. Everybody has their teeth, except maybe Grandma. Okay, it's back. Free puck. It's going to go back on the ice. Oh, and he just bounced it right off of the Rose. Just wondering what just hit her. We're all wondering what just hit her at 7-2. Reneshok on the draw. And she tries to push forward, but Minnesota comes up with it. At the line, though, Ishak has it. Tries to center it across, looking for St. John Poopman in the corner. St. John Poopman goes up high. Good play by Keaton to keep it in. She tries to dance one girl, and she's getting heavily pushed into the boards. Boy, that number 2 uses her body, that's for sure. Comes out. Keaton has it on her stick. Tries to make. There's a long shot. St. John Poopman took and missed the net. We got it in the offensive zone for a period of time. Ishak does a nice job getting under the stick, and it's an opportunity. Oh, she flicks it forward for Lindsay. I think she didn't realize how much time she had. 2-on-1 there. Cates and chips it around. Minnesota's going to come right back out of it. That big number 2, she throws it away right up, goes through Riedlinger. It's a 2-on-1. Casey takes it away. It's right in front, and it's in. 2-on-1, and they capitalize. This Minnesota team knows how to score. That is for sure. It is unreal how easy they're making it look on us. It is 8-2, and they should be running the clock now. But I don't know why they're not. Maybe that's what the officials noted. It's 6 goals now. And certain lines cannot handle the heat here. It is the minuses are unbelievable. Off the face-off, Minnesota had control, dumped it down. It'd be an icy. And yes, mercifully, the clock is running at 8-2. This team does not even really look as good as the one we played this morning. But all the bounces are going the wrong way now. And Adele is on the dot and came up with it again as Minnesota comes out with it. We're going to streak that left-hand side to the middle. Oh boy, we got to be careful. It went off and Hussey, who was sliding back. Sid has to make a save. 8-2. So that's going to bring back Sherman, Kelly, and Marciano. Hussey and really are going to stay out there. And Alina has it in her feet, and she gets it to Sherman, and gets it to Riedlinger. Riedlinger over the end line, leaves it to Marciano. Marciano takes a drive to net. She got around the player on net. Oh, in the last second, good defensive play. Taken away. Minnesota comes up with it to the middle. Off the player's stick, and Hussey has to make a shifty move. That should be offside. They have to tag up. Riedlinger behind her own net. Riedlinger looking for Kelly on the boards. There's a pass across. It goes off the player. Marcelo has to regroup. To Sherman. Sherman to Kelly in the middle. Oh, off her stick. There's a nice little setup there as they tried to find each other. Riedlinger gets gassed at the blue line to the middle. Kelly picks it up and she flips it and it goes off a leg. Just like Hussey has it. Full change for the forwards. Riedlinger keeps the player to the outside. Pass attempt stays behind the net. Rose throws it high. In the corner, a give and go. It's up high again with a slapper. Oh my goodness, there was a save there. That had a lot of heat on it. A little slap shot. Sid got a glove up high. Under 8 to go now. He's taking the space up. It is A-Shack with St. John Poopin. And St. John Poopin comes up with it. Good center. Stick by A-Shack. Creates an opportunity. She's going towards the net. Oh, good D by Minnesota to take it away. And they come right back up with it. Jumped in, no icing. Clark has to get back. Clark battling for it. Clark making acquaintances in the corner. Comes up the far board. Akers had to chipping around. Stays with it. Finally bounces off the player and up. And Minnesota quick to regroup in the neutral zone. Skater has it. Harder on the boards. Rose has to work the point. Keeps it to the outside E-shot. Goes through the hands and separates play with the puck, and Ava Clark sends it to the far side to Aker. A little too far for her. And they just can't get it out. Now they do. A-Shack, one-on-one. Go ahead, A-Shack. Can she make the play? Oh, she lost the hand. A little bit of snow here. She's pushed to the corner. Minnesota still up the boards. Hussey keeps it in. Tries to shovel it forward. Oh, and Hussey comes across. And number 18 might take offense to that. That was quite the hit. Play there by Payton looking for Jakuma. Didn't see it. Big number 2 coming up the ice. Nice pass there to the outside. Long shot, he's going to miss the net. Glove. The shots are 28-18 in favor of the 8-2 Minnesota. Dello on the dot. Face us won by Minnesota. They pick it behind the net. Chan now with it. She nice background pass. Look at the Medella, but her stick is lifted from behind and they keep it in. Dancing move there. Minnesota throws around and third square to the puck. Puts it in the glove. Do another change here. Kelly Sherman Marciello taking her time. Good clock winding down towards 5 minutes now. Puck is still in the feet and still sitting there. And Eastman comes up with it. And so Minnesota comes up with it. Hussey off first stick. Minnesota girl picks it up and goes to escape. Reaching with Marciello. And that is a shot in the goal. And just letting him dance through the zone now. There's not much to cheer about here at 9-4. Colorado has clearly given up. 9-2. Worst loss I've ever witnessed in my many years with Team Colorado. Face off, Kelly wins it back. Picked up by Hussey. Hussey tries to throw it to Kelly, it's in his feet. Sherman tries to shoot it, it goes into the pads. Locked off there by Sherman, now here they come again. Challenged by Hussey at the blue line, they keep it onside. Flicked away by Riedlinger, 4 to go. And it can't come fast enough. Ooh, Sherman lays up a girl under the boards. A nice elbow right in the numbers there. She's lucky she didn't get a penalty or hurt somebody there. That was a little scary. Behind the net. Sherman tight hunting at this point. Riedlinger gets down. Kelly basically tackles the girl, lies on top of him. Riedlinger with it. Looking for it out. Finds Marciello. Tries to dance the girl on the way out. And yet again, puck taken away and kept in. And there's a shot and a save. And Sid will hand that puck off to the official. Could bring out a shot. You know, St. John Pippen and Aiken. Caton and Park. And it gets waved. Aker's going to take a face off here. And lost it. Too bad. Comes back to Aker. In the middle, St. John Pippen is looking for it. Intercepted by Caton. She tries to get around the girl. Does. But stopped at the blue line. To circle back. And they're going to let that go. It's Rose hustled to get out. The onside. Through the middle, Aker was looking for someone, went nowhere, right to the middle, and oh my goodness, I think Caton just helped that girl by stopping it. There was a lot on that. That was a nice save by Sid. Yeah, Anna Caton knocked that pass down, which allowed the other Minnesota girl to get to it. Behind the net, nice little play there by Chan. No, sorry, that was Caton who did that. It was a long shot that's on net. Shots piling up here. That means Clark battling for it, but Minnesota comes up with it. Nice block there. Here comes Rose. She's on her horse. Rose with the block. She's going to cut towards the net. A lot of heavy pressure, and good D takes it away. But Aker follows up. She's still with it. Rose goes off the ice. Right there for Odell. Shot! And is that a save or is that it? I didn't see the goal. Is that a goal? I didn't see the official mark it. It's not a goal. Wow, that looked like it could have got in. We were all looking around, but I guess it didn't go in. Point blank. Look at that nice rush up the ice by Rose. Face-off is won by Minnesota, and they come up with it, coming out of the zone. Nice back check there by Modelo. Riedlinger battling for it with Chan. Minnesota has it. Heading across there is Nadella to save the game. Back to Hussey. 56 seconds to go in the game. Jakuba digging at it with Hussey. Jakuba has it. She's trying to flip it forward, but it's taken away. Stepping forward is Riedlander, and here she comes. Riedlander got Jakuba on the far side. Stops after in the zone. Now throws it on. It's blocked. Might leave a bruise there. There's a real memento at the end of this horrible game. Minnesota staying with it. Still going. Still heading towards the net with it. Taken away by Marciello. Marciello getting some steam right to the neutral zone. Right over center. Throws it on net. Goalie plays it away. Knocked down by Kelly. Now Marciello takes a dance. Puts it in the corner. 6 seconds left. Sherman has it. Sherman dancing. It's going to be pushed off the puck, taken away, and out they come, and that will do it. And that was something else, everybody. So 9-2. Shots were 33-20 for Minnesota, and our save percentages were not great. That's for sure. Overall, 72%, and a lot of minuses on this day. So we're gonna put a line through this one, and we're gonna see you guys in exactly 10 hours and 55 minutes because we're back after that. Thank you for holding the camera, everybody. We're gonna let them go get some food and have dinner and go to bed, I guess. Wave goodbye, everyone. That was a rough one. Sorry about that on your birthday. Bye, everybody.